What's up everyone and welcome back to rossross. I'm Ross and this is the channel where I usually let Bob Ross teach me how to paint. But for my 25th episode, we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to see what I've learned and try and paint an original. I am just gonna try and use as many of the techniques and fun colors as I think I need to make a cool desert painting. I really like the desert scenes that Bob does. So I have my canvas already coated with liquid white. Let's get started on the sky. I'm gonna use some phthalo blue. We're gonna have a nice calm blue sky today. I'm gonna get a really little bit of that because I know how strong it is. I'm gonna clean my brush. Get a nice little brush cleaning here. I usually don't show this, but here you go. I always wipe mine a little extra dry. Now for my clouds, I'm gonna get into some titanium white. And I think I'll use a fan brush for those. I think that looks like a nice calm sky. Now I think I might get a little bit of blue on this brush. Just lay in a little bit here, maybe for a little desert oasis. I don't think Bob's ever done anything like that, but this is my painting. As Bob always says, I have an artist license. My license lets you do whatever you want on this canvas. We'll see how that goes. Next I'm gonna mix up a dark color, so I've got some alizarin crimson, midnight black, Van Dyke brown. I'm gonna put some burnt sienna in there too. I do want to say I basically have no working knowledge of color theory, so if these colors start getting wonky, I'm sorry. I get a thin roll of that and lay in some faraway mountains. And I'm going to take my brush and just blend those at the bottom a little bit. That mist effect always works so good. Now I'm going to lay in another set on the other side. We'll do kind of like a plateau kind of deal here. And I'm just gonna fluff that just like the other one. Actually, I need to highlight that first. I'm gonna use some yellow ochre and cad yellow to do that, I think. Maybe a little of that burnt sienna too. For this one, I think I'm gonna try that swatch technique where Bob just kind of like squishes it all there. Ah! I did not mean to get that on my palette knife. Let's see if we can use that later. But anyway, I got this swatch, so the colors shouldn't all be blended, so let's see what this does. Real light. Alright, I kind of reset that side a little bit. Now I'm gonna blend this like I did the other side. Alright, I think one more little set of mountains here. Or maybe I'll just do this one more like a big old plateau. I think that's our bravery test. And I'm going to try to shade that the same way I did the other one. I think that looks way cool. Now I'm gonna blend that a little bit. Alright, now I think I need to figure out how to make my desert color. And I think for that, I'm just gonna take some burnt sienna and some yellow ochre, maybe a touch of Van Dyke brown. Let's see what that does. Pretty dark, but I think I like it. I think I'm gonna blend this down just a tiny bit more. I think next to path that kind of passes by the oasis and goes on. So maybe I'll use some Van Dyke brown and burnt sienna. I'll get that on my fan brush. Pretty sure how this technique went in the last desert scene that I did. Bob kind of does that, and then pulls a little bit to make it look like a footpath. And I'll just let that go off into the mountains. Alright, next I think I'm going to put some faraway cactuses and bushes. So maybe I'll just use a little bit of this brown, maybe just the dark mix that I have, maybe a little black. And I'll get into some of that color for some bushes. Maybe I'll put a couple more farther away ones. I think I might get a little white and cad yellow on here maybe. Just to give these a little bit of highlight. Now I've got some big decisions. Thinking I'm gonna draw a nice big cactus over here and maybe a little friend over here. We'll see what happens. I think this mountain could use maybe a little different shading. Fix or something. Yeah, I like that a little more. Speaking of shading, I'm gonna shade these larger, closer up cactuses so they look a little more defined, and I think I'm gonna use some green and cad yellow on that. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, I like how that's looking. I don't know where I just touched the painting, but oh well. Now for the other side, I think that this needs a palm tree living right next to the water there. So I'm gonna take some Van Dyke brown, maybe a little black. I'm gonna get a little bit of this green in here. We're gonna make the leaves for this guy. That's pretty fun. I think that we need some kind of water line around this, maybe like some rocks or something. I'll get a little more titanium white for that. And I'm gonna mix some Van Dyke brown into that. We're just gonna kind of dab in some like rocks around here, I think. I think that's the best way to do that. And I think we gotta do a reflection on this. Is that the same one I used? Yeah, sure. As always, we just take our reflections and kind of sweep them. And I think I'm going to add some little flowers to these cacti. So, let's see what I can do. I think I'm starting to mix some mud there. Trying to get that treat, huh?
Yeah.
I think all that's left on this one is to sign my name. There we have it, the first rossross original. I think this came out great. Bob has obviously taught me enough to finish my own painting. I think the sky came out really nice. The background mountains are cool, although I think this one I could have shaded a little better, but I wanted to quit while I was ahead on that. I Did a pretty good job at not tapping too much and blending too much. Everything is nice and separate. These cactuses came out great. My water came out pretty good. Awesome. I can't thank Bob enough for all of the painting knowledge that he's given me, and I cannot wait to do some more Bob Ross episodes. I really hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I was just looking at this and I feel like I could use like a couple more bushes or something. Alright, now I think it's done. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.